So this is a first video on the series of Flutter development, Flutter mobile app development. So Flutter, this source for Flutter. So Flutter is one of the most growing programming language for Android cross-platform development at the moment. It is really competing with, it's from developed by Google, and it's really competing with other platform, other cross-platform application development like React Native and other. So it's also easy to learn, and also it's a cross platform, so you don't have to code multiple times for like differently for Android, and then also you don't have to write for iOS for this separately. So the basic intention of Flutter is that you code once, use everywhere, so that kind of thing. So let's start our introduction video and basic core concept on Flutter and object-oriented programming, that is OOP and Flutter. So first of all, there is a two-way multiple way of doing Flutter application, executing Flutter application. So, but first, let's run on a platform, web platform, where you don't have to need any, we don't need any IDE or anything. You just open a website and you can code there. So, search for dartpad.dev. So this is a online dart ID. There is an example. You can just press run here. In the left side you can code, and right side there will be output. So whenever you complete your writing, just press run and it will be outputted here in right side. So basically, let me explain this code. Basically, void means it's a function. So whatever you write, you should write inside this void main function. So if you are from PHP or any programming language, you must be familiar with print. So let's print hello world. Now you have printed hello world. Press run. You can see in output section and right side hello world. So if you are familiar with any programming language, you know this code, right? So what it does is it will print the string name inside the code, that is hello world. So you can type anything inside the code as a string, and it will display in your in right side of your online IDE. So also there is a difference that if you type a string, you don't have to put double quote or inside bracket. You can just write 8048, and that is the height of Mount Everest. So just run it. No, sorry, it was like 8048. Now, what you learn in this video is there is a two way of printing string and integer value, integer or numeric value. First, to print string with a print, you have to put it inside a double quote, and to print string, you don't have to use double quote. You can just write inside the bracket, so you don't need a double quote. So another thing, in any important thing in any programming language, is that you have to be code documentation, and that is you need to properly document your code. If there is any code that is hard to understand, you should make a comment for it. So how can we do commenting in Dart? So for example, we have written edit for it as print statement here, but we don't know what is edit for it. Even you know about edit for it, but another programmer who will be using your code in future will not have any clue what is edit for it, because for him or her edit for it is just a number. So for resolve that issue, what you can do is you can comment the code, and to comment in the code in Dart, you should like double slashes, and this is height of Mount Everest. Now this is the way you comment in Dart, but when you run it, it will not appear in your output statement, because this is a documentation and commenting, so that it can be useful to your future any future developer that will be working on your code.